Be a worse nickname for me.
There couldn't be a worse nickname. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Friday. It's the 9th of February. It's a pissy morning out there again today. I like the word pissy. We're expecting further heavy showers across parts of the county this morning. It will eventually clear, actually, and we'll see clearer spells, maybe even some sunshine at times later on. But it's it's going to be a wet one later on. So.
Oh my God, I'm so shiny. The light is right in my face. What'll I do? It's okay. It's okay. Listen, we'll just accept it. No. Oh no, that's worse. That's worse. I prefer being shiny than in the dark. How are you today, Andy?
Good, girl.
You good?
Oh, that's going to fall.
What's the news?
Where's it going to fall? So yeah, that's the weather anyway. I think Sunday looks like it's going to be the best day. I'm not really sure what tomorrow I would describe as
Any big plans for the weekend?
Not really. I'm going to Down tomorrow, and then
not
Sunday,
really. I'm going to the other end of the country.
Yeah,
it's an awful drive, isn't it?
That's great.
Hurling,
yeah. So I'm going to the Kerry match tomorrow, and then Sunday, Stacks are playing Ballymac. I'll go watch that. It's the first time I won't be involved, so I'll go watch that.
Very good. All right. Now, front pages of the papers that we're waking to this Friday morning. A photograph taken yesterday as Ireland's women's basketball team took on Israel. And ball in their court is the headline. Ireland competed in this Eurobasket Championship qualifier against Israel, despite calls for the team to boycott the competition or the game. Huge pressure coming because of Israel's bombardment of Gaza, of course. I have to say, I found the whole thing a bit unfair on the players. The match probably shouldn't have gone ahead at much higher level than the players who've been training for years and who were facing a very big fine and a very significant ban as well if the match wasn't played. So I don't know, how do you feel about it? A lot of kind of well-known people were coming out and putting in their tuppence worth, but like, we all do things every day that we could probably not do as a sign of solidarity with Palestine. I haven't made any huge sacrifice in my life to show the people of Palestine that I'm with them, and I don't know why these girls were expected to do it.
Yeah,
but
well,
other people aren't.
As you said, a ban and a massive fine. Sometimes people simply just can't do that. And by the way, these girls are representing Ireland as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're our national team. Yeah.
Now, having said that, I don't think the game should have gone ahead. I think it was wrong. I think those photos were horrendous. But yeah, I was surprised at some of the outcry from people, and I kind of felt like saying, well, what are you doing? What have you done? What sacrifices have you made? Have you sacrificed years of training in a sport? But I don't know. Anyway, it's front page of the Irish Examiner today. It's a big story, and I'm sure there'll be lots of discussion about it today. Also on the front page of the Examiner there, Gardaí probe arson links to far right. Awful stuff. 19 fires now at accommodation linked to asylum seekers. 19! It's dreadful, and apparently very hard to bring charges and convictions in relation to arson attacks. So that's on the front page of the Irish Examiner again today.
The Times this morning says Ireland-NATO agreement to counter Russia threat is the main headline on the front page there. Government insists that new agreement is the next step towards full NATO membership. That's on the front page there. Great photograph of two young kids as well, dressed in bus driver uniforms. At the wheel, more Managh drive for Dublin Bus. There's more women driving for Dublin Bus now in obviously in Dublin, on the front page there. And Guinness urges council not to block historic port. That's the other story on the front page there. Oh, and there's also a poll about the referendum coming up in March. Majority said that they will vote yes, but margin may narrow ahead of March poll, and they kind of go through some statistics in the Irish Times this morning.
Irish Daily Mail front page today. Priest had access despite abuse allegations is the headline. A Jesuit priest who was accused of child sexual abuse was allowed access to children for 11 years after a complaint was first made. So that's in the front page of the Irish Daily Mail today. And the big debate, should airlines start weighing passengers? So they're obsessed with the weight of our big suitcase, not so much the small suitcase. The plastic bags that have duty free in it, there could be a concrete block in those. They don't weigh those. But they could start weighing passengers. This has come up in the past few days with certain airlines saying, yes, they're thinking of doing it in the future. So that's on the front page of the Daily Mail today.
The Mirror this morning has that awful story out of Kerry this week. Double murder accused, a man in court over house fire deaths of dad and daughter. A man has appeared in court charged with a double murder of a father and daughter, which happened in Tralee here in Kerry 12 years ago. That's on the front page there. Arrest over fatal stabbing is another story on the front page as well. Gardaí are questioning a suspect over a stabbing incident in Kildare. And a rice and spicy draw for Ireland Wouldn't you believe it? The Nations League draw we heard yesterday, we could get possibly England or Wales. Of course we got England. Yay. England, Greece, Finland. One more.
We haven't played England in a long time, have we?
We'll get the shit kicked out of us.
Yeah.
They're going to win the Euros, like.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they will. Yeah, they're like, people won't like me for saying that, but this England team are class, and there's no other way of saying that. But there's a picture of Declan Rice on the front page in his Irish jersey, as he do. That's in the Mirror there as well this morning.
Top trends today. Well, Eamon Ryan is trending. We mentioned this in our look at the papers yesterday. This plan to get cars out of Dublin City, and Eamon Ryan facing the media yesterday after quite the backlash to that. So that's trending today on X. A lot of people chatting about that. And people are chatting about Putin as well. Interviewed by Tucker Carlson. Haven't seen any of this or heard what came out of it, but people are chatting about it on X this morning. Sydney
Sweeney's trending as well, the actor. So she's in that new movie, Anyone But You. But also it was released revealed yesterday. It was a trailer released. She's in a new Marvel movie called Madam Web, which is actually out next Wednesday on Valentine's Day. So she's trending on Twitter, X this morning. And First Dates Ireland as well. A lot of people criticising. There was one guy, I didn't see it, but there was a guy last night. He went through the whole date, had the dinner with the girl, she paid for the whole thing, and then he didn't agree to a second date. People were like, if you knew you were not going to have a date, why did you not pay? So, there you go.
That's mean, isn't
it?
Yeah,
a lot of people criticising this guy last night. I didn't see the episode, but I can imagine the people kind of going, what?
Oh, that's lousy. Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah.
And also, I think if he felt she liked him,
well,
like he might have just said then, I'll just get this just to be chivalrous, like.
Just go 50-50. If
you're not sure.
If you're not going to have a second date with a person and you know that you're going to be telling the nation, nah, not going to do it, just pay yourself. Yeah. She can pay hers, you can pay yours, and that's the end of it. And then you can all move on.
Oh, the poor
but I think
girl.
A lot of people were a bit pissed off by that last night, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Awkward!
Very awkward. Listen, we've got a busy show. We've got a brand new feature starting on the programme. If you follow us here on social media, you might have seen it by now. We're going all out 90s on the programme this morning. In the second hour of the show, we're going to play back-to-back 90s. Now, we want your 90s dance tune suggestions, please. What was your favourite dance tune in the 90s? We want to hear about it. You can message us here, but you can text or WhatsApp the show as well. And looking forward to some of the suggestions. I got some good ones on Instagram last night.
Yeah, there's loads on our Facebook page,
really good.
Which is great.
Yeah,
brilliant.
So we are very much looking forward to that. Have a good weekend, whatever you get up to. Tell us what you're up to. You can leave a message here or, as I said, get in touch with us on the show, which gets underway in just a couple of minutes.
Have a good day. Good luck.
Bye-bye.